What up, YouTube? Kev that guy here, back once again with another cooking video. It's been a while since I did a cooking video, so today I'm about to be making pizza, pasta, and garlic bread, right? So here's what we're gonna do first. We're gonna begin with the pasta. I'm gonna get the pasta up and running, right? So for the pasta, I'm gonna cook it in here, right? And here go the pasta right here. You know what I'm saying? So here's what the pasta says. Bring 4 quarts of water to a boil, add salt to taste. Pour the pasta into the water, then you let it sit for 9 to 10 minutes. You drain the pasta, and then put the pasta with the sauce or wherever you want to put on it. Simple shit. It's very simple to do this shit. I'm not a chef. I am not a cook, right? But just using common sense, I know how to figure this out. Like, using a little bit of common sense, this is easy to figure out and shit. It's easy to understand, you know what I'm saying, how to do this and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just using a little common sense. So, you know what I'm saying? Better go ahead and put the water in first. Alright, so this is how much water I got in here, right? I'm not sure if I can show you from here. So the water is about I don't plan to eat all this pasta. Maybe I should eat it all. You know what I'm saying? Let me add a little bit more. Actually, this is about good. I ain't got no measuring cup. I ain't got no measuring cup. I ain't got no measuring cup. It says I have 4 to 6 quarts. I ain't got no measuring cup. But um, if you don't know, that's a lot of water actually. Just 4 quarts in a gallon. That's a gallon of water. I don't know what the fuck are they talking about. That was some horrible direction they gave me. You know what I'm saying? Horrible direction what they gave me on that box. 4 quarts in a gallon, right? Horrible direction they gave me on that box. So what I'm just gonna do, I'll just make it halfway, just to be safe. And then if I need more water, I'll go from there. So I'm gonna make it halfway and shit. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Go and place it right here. I'm cooking this on the rear. Going to the rear one. So I placed the water halfway inside the pot. I didn't place it more than halfway because it might boil over faster and shit, right? So you use a little common sense. I know, okay, this is on a stove and shit. They're gonna boil. The water gonna rise anyway. You know what I'm saying? The water gonna rise anyway and shit. So about to get ready to pour this in. Um, It says it needs to boil. According, I guess it says it needs to boil before I add it. So I'll wait till the water boils before I add the pasta. And just to wait till it get a little bubbles, get a little bubble going. Then I'll pour this in there, and then it's gonna boil, right? And then it's gonna be done and shit. But let's go ahead and begin making the pizza real quick. So here we go, man. So uh, I gotta get ready to cook the ground beef too. I gotta cook the ground beef. So let me go get my ground beef. Alright, y'all. So look, you know what I'm saying? This is the pan I'm gonna use, right? This is the pan I'm gonna use to cook the ground beef. So simply what I'm gonna do is open the ground beef and I'm gonna mash it into bits and shit to get it up and running, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to really preheat this to get it going. All I need to do, I'm just gonna keep mashing the ground beef to get it into little balls and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna end up putting it on my pizza while I put it in the oven and shit. And I'm gonna include it with the pasta and shit. So anyway, let's go and get to it, right? So Um, going to use this fork, might as well. Alright, got that over. You gotta put you back in there. And y'all remember what I said about touching raw meat, right? You meant what I said was after you get done touching raw meat, immediately wash your hands. Don't touch your body or anything else. Immediately do that. So, um, I got some ground beef right here, right? I got about this much, right? So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna throw it in that frying pan and mash it around, right? I'm about to make it into little balls and shit. This is what I'm about to get ready to do. So throw it in there. I need me something a little bit more sturdy, right? I want to get me. I need me something a little bit more sturdy or some shit. I'm gonna roll with a fork though. I'm gonna roll with a fork. Let me go ahead and begin the process of doing that shit. I need me something a little bit more. So this is how the ground beef looks so far, right? I had a ground beef mash. I'm gonna add a little bit more ground beef, and then that's gonna be it. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm mashing the ground beef. Let me not do that. Even though this part of my hand is clean, I'm not gonna do it anyway. So I'm mashing the ground beef so it can be small enough to go on my pizza and my pasta. So I'm gonna go and get ready to do that one more time. One more go. One more go. You know what I'm saying? I need some more ground beef. So I use damn near half of it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and add some more and shit. Alright, so leave that in there to go ahead and cook. Leave that in there to go ahead and cook. It's already sizzling and shit. So let me go wash my hands. Alright, so hands well washed and the meat is already sizzling, right? And as far as this water, I'll let the water go a little bit more and I'm going to pour in there. I don't want to boil this on preheat. I need the water. Every time you put pasta on the stove, the water needs to boil first before you put it in. You know what I'm saying? So let me go and get that going. So now, you know what I'm saying? About to go and begin with the pizza making process. So, gonna set this one there real quick. So, I got it right here, right? I'm about to begin with this pizza making process. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and lay out my shit. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Here go my cheeses and my pepperonis and shit. So let's go ahead and begin laying out this piece of shit. Go on here and lay this out. So these are this is the pizza I'm using right here. Pizza shells or whatever you call it. So go ahead and open this up real quick. Alright. And I'm gonna make me let's see how much fill on here. Look like only 2 gonna fit on there, so I'm gonna roll with 2 and shit. So, simply, you know what I'm saying? Let me keep my ground beef moving. I gotta keep my ground beef moving and shit. This is how the ground beef is looking so far. Yeah, I cooked some more and shit, but I'm just showing y'all the update and shit. I probably should have made a little bit more. I ain't got enough ground beef on here. I ain't got enough ground beef on there. I'm gonna have to make it some more. I gotta rewash my hands again. Alright, so I'm going to begin with the process of the pizza. So what I do from here is we're going to begin with the sauce. This is the sauce I got right here, Prego. What I do is simply open it. I'm going to spread some around the pizza. I gotta make sure I have some sauce for my pasta and shit, you know. Don't wanna, you know. I'm gonna show y'all how much sauce I'm gonna end up using and shit. Actually, I got a good amount on there already. So, one more scoop to both sides. So I did three tablespoons on sauce on the pizza. I'm about to show y'all the pizza and shit. Just make sure I got enough on there and shit. 3 tablespoons of sauce on the pizza and shit. I gotta make sure I got enough sauce on there. This is how the pizza looking. 3 tablespoons of pizza sauce. This is how it looks, right? Now from here, I gotta get ready to check my meat real quick. I gotta move it around and shit. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven to 400 for the pizza. Alright, next it's time for the cheese. So cheese, I might end up using the whole bag for this one and use the other whole bag for the pasta. So for the cheese, I'm about to show y'all how much I'm gonna do. I don't know, let's see. Might be a little too much actually, let's see. That's cool. So I did 2 grabs of cheese for the pizza, for one pizza. I did 2 grabs of cheese for one pizza. So that's what I'm gonna do to the other one. Alright, so I got that down. The rest of the cheese for the pasta. I'm gonna maneuver this some more. This is my ground beef right here. It's done. You should have said my ground beef is done. So let me go ahead and move this. I gotta find somewhere to set these up. I had to set my pan over there. I'm running out of room and shit. So, anyways, I'm about to get ready to put some of that ground beef on a pizza, and I'm gonna remake another batch for the pasta. But anyway, time for me to go get into the pepperoni. Right? Let me go and get this pepperoni open. I got the pepperoni all over. I gotta rewash my hands real quick. By the way, water is finally boiling on the back, guys, so I can go and pour this pasta in, right? think that's good right there. I didn't cook all. I ain't finna eat all this shit. I think that's cool right there. You know what I'm saying? Might need a little bit more water. Now I'm gonna get back to that in a little bit. But anyway, let me let me add, let me get a little bit more water in here real quick. Let me I'm gonna come back to that real quick. I'm gonna let that boil real quick. I can't be doing too much things at one time. But anyway, let me go ahead and get ready to get to this pepperoni real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to go to this pepperoni real quick. I only just need a tad bit of water, you know what I'm saying? Only just a tad. I only need a tad bit, just a tad bit more water in there. That's all I need, right? But anyway, let me go ahead and add the pepperonis on here, right? So, uh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this is what I got. I got 7 pepperonis on the piece. So 7 pepperonis, this is how it look. Now I'm about to put the ground beef on and throw it in the oven. Alright? So here's what's about to happen, you know what I'm saying? About to ready to get this real quick. Get the ground beef, right? Go ahead and put it on there. Let me grab it. Let me grab the ground beef. I gotta get ready to make me another batch. I gotta make me another batch of ground beef. You know what I'm saying? For my pasta and shit. I gotta grab me another batch of ground beef for my pasta and shit. Alright. I'm trying to make sure I spread the ground beef over accordingly. Alright. So here's how the pizza looking, right? This is how the pizza look. Loaded with ground beef, cheese, sauce, and pepperoni. About to get ready to go in the oven and cook. But I'll let it sit in the oven and cook. Pizza prepared. Now let me focus on the pasta, right? You know what I mean? I need to add a little bit more water to my pasta in order to get it complete. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm actually gonna do is grab me a bottle of water and go do that. You know what I'm saying? Alright, you know what I'm saying? So got my bottle of water and get ready to add it to it, right? Alright, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. So I got the water boiling on there now. So gonna put the rare on medium. Now I'm gonna reapply some ground beef for my pasta, right? I need ground beef for my pasta and shit. I'm about to get this right. I'm about to get this right. So look. So I got it. I can use this. I'm pretty sure I won't be using all of it, but like man. Okay, so begin with that. I'm gonna get you back warm. Put you back on medium. Okay. So I split it in half and I'm adding 2 balls of it, but I still got some remaining though. This is definitely enough. Definitely enough. Alright. Alright, so at this moment, I'm just waiting on my pasta to boil, right? And I think it needs some more water. Okay. I got the water it need and shit. First time boiling pasta on the water. This is my first time ever boiling pasta on the eye and shit. So I'm doing so far so good. I'm just using common sense, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I think now my pasta's starting to get into gear and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now my pasta's starting to get into gear. You know what I mean? As far as the ground beef, that's already frying and shit. Let me go and take a peek at the pizza real quick. Still cooking. I wanna observe my pizza though. Let me observe my pizza real quick though. Got a lot much more to cook. Okay. So the pizza should be done in about 5 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and the pasta, I don't know about the pasta. Hopefully this pasta shit go right, you know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? From here I'm just gonna focus on this ground beef shit. I see why it said add that much water though. I see why it said add that much water. Maybe I should literally go off the box directions and shit. Maybe I should go ahead and do that. Maybe I should go ahead and rise it. Go ahead and pour this whole thing in here. The water down there at the top now, so like the pasta's rising, so it's rising. I put more water in, the pasta rises, so I'm gonna see if it's gonna rise even further and shit. Like I said, I didn't want it to overflow and shit. So using common sense, this is about as much water I can put in here. I see the pasta rising right now. So this is about as much as it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I see why it said pour a gallon of water in there. I see why it said it now, you know what I mean? But at any rate, that's gonna have to do it. Shit. I just hope it cooked well because I can't pour no more water in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's as high as it go. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, When it get about 11:30, I'm gonna take the pizza out. Alright. So from here, I'm just waiting on my pizza and shit. And the pasta. Ground beef almost done. All that other shit. So everything is so far so good. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've never cooked pasta before, but I think I'm doing good so far. The pizza and shit, that's easy. Anybody can make a pizza, right? And ground beef, anybody can do ground beef and shit. So the pasta is my hardest part of this video, right? But it looks as if things are going accordingly. It looks as if things is going accordingly. You know what I mean? Now from here, I gotta see my pasta boil. It's starting to boil right now. I see a bubble boiling, right? That means I'm doing it correctly. I'm doing this video right. This video is going good so far. You know what I'm saying? I see it. Now it's gonna get ready to start boiling, right? It's getting ready to boil now. Now hopefully it don't boil over. That's what I'm concerned about. So the water's boiling right now. I'm still keeping an eye on it, right? I'm trying to see, is my water going to boil over or not? You know what I'm saying? That was my biggest concern about water boiling over, right? That's my biggest concern. So it's officially boiling, right? Pasta's officially boiling. I'm concerned about the water going over. You see what I'm saying? Take a look at my pieces real quick. Look at my pieces, man. Look at the pieces, man. They look about done. Matter of fact, they are done. My pieces are done. So I'm about to get ready to test my pizza out. I'm about to get ready to try my pizza and shit. About to get ready to try it. So pizza's done and shit. So I'm about to go ready to test the pizza out. Pasta's not boiling over, so this is cool. I'm gonna take the pasta off at 11:40. So here go the pizza right here, right? I got the pizza, right? Let me put it on a plate. This looks like a pizza right here. This is a good pizza. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the back and shit. This is the back and shit. Like I said, this is whole wheat, so that's the reason why I look like that. But let me try it real quick. Okay, so the issue I made with this pizza is I slightly overcooked it. Well, actually, no, I didn't. This is the way I like it. It tastes like a typical oven pizza. What am I talking about? Oven pizzas typically got a little crisp to it. I'm thinking this is supposed to taste like a goddamn restaurant pizza. This is an oven pizza, and the oven pizza has a little crunch to it. So, I cooked this the right way. Okay? So, I cooked this pizza the right way. Now, I'm looking for somewhere to set my food at. Let me get ready to turn this front one on. Alright, so, get hot. Let's set this over here real quick. Gotta take it off the eye. I'm gonna let that pan cool off a little. I got burnt with that shit. But anyway, I'm about to go and get my garlic bread. Gonna throw my garlic bread in the oven real quick. You know what I'm saying? Gonna throw my garlic bread in the oven real quick. They're ready on defrost this shit. Garlic bread should be done in no time. Put 3 garlic breads on there. So the pizza I cooked to perfection. Just gotta get this garlic bread right. So pasta's cooking accordingly. I'm gonna take it off at 11:40. Probably 11:35 or some shit. Probably 11:35. I end up taking it out. So ground beef. You know what I'm saying? This is my ground beef right here. You know what I'm saying? It's good and shit. You can't. I just want to tell you something. You can't burn this type of ground beef. Like, it's like when you mash it, it's harder to burn. That's what I'm getting at. But I left it on there a little too long, but it's still cool and shit. I'm still gonna use it for my pasta and shit. I'm gonna end up taking that pasta off at 11:35. Alright, so I poured my sauce with this pasta, right? Let me go ahead and add some cheese to it. Now, this is how much sauce I put in the pasta. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and add some cheese to it real quick. I should add some peps to it. I think I should add some peps to it, some pepperonis and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think I should end up adding, right? That's what I should end up doing. And I have my ground beef. So I'm gonna end up doing putting here. So now I'm just kind of just stirring it around and shit. Just stirring it around and shit. I'm about to actually stick this in a microwave to get the cheese melted. Even so, it's already melting right now, but I'm gonna do it for good measure. Like I want this really cheesy, right? So I'm going to add some more cheese and throw it in a microwave. I need as much cheese as I can get, right? So I got this pasta in here, right? So I'm actually about to add some more sauce and cheese and throw it in a microwave. That's what I'm about to get ready to do. So I'm gonna add 2 more teaspoons of sauce. Right, and then I'm gonna add 3 more hands of cheese. So one, no, I think 2 will be good, just 2. 1 and 2. So I'm gonna stir this up and then add 1 more layer of cheese and then warm it up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stir this up real quick. I gotta get that sauce in there. Yeah, get that ground beef in there. So I cooked the pasta successfully. I cooked everything correct. You know what I'm saying? Everything, there was no flaw except in the second go around with my ground beef. Forgot about it. But it's still good and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now what I'm about to go and get ready to do is I'm about to add some cheese to this and throw it in the microwave and shit. Let me get 1 more layer of cheese for this. 1 more hand of cheese. Alright. Now, I'm about to warm this up and melt the cheese. So if I warm this up for a minute, right? And that's gonna be it. I forgot about my garlic bread, man. Let me go grab that out real quick. Hope I didn't burn it. Okay, cool. Garlic bread is good. I think. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to give me another batch of garlic bread. I need to get that right. I forgot about my garlic bread by accident. I need 3 more. I need 3 more garlic breads. But let me handle this microwave real quick. So when you cook a whole bunch of things at one time, you forget about stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway. Alright, so what I need to get ready to do is I gotta cook me some more garlic bread, man. I gotta cook me some more garlic bread. It should be done in about 5 minutes. I'll throw that in there real quick. Pepperonis have no use. By the way, I know y'all see me on camera grab the pan without an oven mitt. That pan didn't feel warm, but I realized I was grabbing it. I know I'm getting watched and shit. I'm trying to do everything correctly. I just mind you, I'm not a chef, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing so far so good. But this these garlic breads are about done and stuff. So this is the pasta right here, right? Looks good, right? Now I gotta try the pasta and stuff. I gotta try this real quick. I gotta try it real quick. It tastes good. It tastes cool. It tastes cool. It's good. It's good and shit. I was cooking way too much pasta, but this tastes good. I'm not just saying that because it's me. Like I'm gonna give some out. You know what I'm saying, to the kids and shit, to my 2 younger cousins and shit. This tastes good to me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now I got my pieces and shit, right? I ain't forget about my pieces and shit. Pizza still good. It's a little cool because, you know what I mean, I had to let it sit and shit. I'm about to put this back in the microwave, get it back warm. It's a little cool and shit, kind of cook the pasta and shit. Garlic bread's getting ready to get good. I'm getting ready to take that out about 11:50. Let me get ready to. Let me get my pizza back warm, but the pasta is the best part of this meal. Like, this pasta tastes good. All right. All right. I got a little too much ground beef on here, man. Way too much ground beef. Take some of this shit off. I'm trying to roll my taco. I mean, my pizza into a taco. That's what I meant to say. Using this whole wheat bread and shit, but it tastes fine to me. Like, it tastes like a typical oven pizza, except whole wheat. That's what it tastes like to me. Alright, and garlic bread is done. Garlic bread is done and shit, so I'm gonna show you. This is the garlic bread. It's crispy back here, listen. Like, it's crispy back there. Like, when you bite into it, hold on. Like, this is how garlic bread's supposed to be. Like, I got it right on the money. Like, this tastes good to me. You know what I'm saying? This garlic bread is good. I cooked it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. Cause like before the first time I checked it, right, the back was way more burnt than the front. How these garlic breads are made, you're supposed to be taking out of the oven like that, because the top of it won't harden. The top of the garlic bread will not harden. That's why I did it the first time, right? I flipped it because the top of it wasn't getting hardened. When in reality, it only cooks for a short time, so the back and front gotta coexist with each other. So that's what I ended up doing. But yeah, so I got that. I got the garlic bread. And I got the pasta. So I got the garlic breads with the pizza. And I got the pasta, right? And that is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Shit, I'm about to get ready to eat this shit. I cooked everything correctly. A plus for me. Hope y'all like this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.